Hope you're having a good Thursday, everyone. You all know Maria Menounos from co-host of Extra with Mario Lopez. It's good to have you here.
Thanks.
Nice.
What an energy.
Yeah, I know.
You get this every morning?
Yeah, it's like a huge burst of energy. It's nice.
Who needs coffee when you get you guys?
I know. Thankfully, I don't drink coffee. So, did you see X Factor last night? Did anybody watch X Factor last night? Because I watched it. I work at night, but then I DVR'd it, and there's this woman, Panda, who brought the house down. I'm kind of now obsessed with Panda. It's pandemonium. And she's so clearly, I think she's got to win this thing.
Yeah, Panda, I mean, she was in the hospital and then she got carried away afterward.
Right, she has pneumonia. She came and performed. I mean, if you believe anything you see on TV. I don't know if I do.
I believe
but
it.
They say she was in the hospital, then she performed. And she was so good. She was so talented. And then she goes off stage and she has like an asthma attack. She still has pneumonia. And she's wheeled away in a dolly by EMTs. Yeah. And she's like, I don't want Simon to see me like this. Look, this is her being wheeled away.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine what her voice is like without all of these ailments.
Yeah. We got a clip, not of her singing because it's too expensive, but we're gonna show a clip just of her talking because her whole backstory is fascinating too. Let's watch.
Hey, Simon, I'm your baby mama. You my boo. I wore this necklace that says single just for you. I fought my way to get here. I've been sick with the pneumonia. I just got out the hospital yesterday after 7 days, but I wasn't gonna let nothing hold me back.
So what's your name?
Panda, like the bear.
Yeah. And the reason they said her name was Panda, she said that her mother was in prison, I guess, when she was pregnant, and her cellmate was white, and so they came up with the name Panda, which doesn't make any sense to me, but it all seemed to work last night. Last night I was so euphoric over it, I was like, oh, of course that makes sense. This morning I woke up, it was the first thing I was thinking about, like, that doesn't make any sense. Why? Anyway, she was great. I hope she does well. I hope she's out of the hospital.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see her in full form soon.
Yeah. The other person we're seeing in full form and getting a lot of criticism, which I think is completely unfair, is Lady Gaga.
Yes.
You know, the other day she was videotaped smoking pot on stage in Amsterdam, which I guess is legal in Amsterdam.
So.
But there's all these photographs now that people are talking about saying that Lady Gaga has gained a lot of weight. And there's photos of her on stage. And frankly, I think it's completely unfair. I mean, she may have gained some weight, but like, you know what? She's Lady Gaga. Give her a break.
But here's the thing. I think what people are saying is, you know, she's a little more voluptuous right now than she normally is. And it's fine, but she's still wearing the same outfits. Now, I saw a bunch of different photos. You know what? Own your curves. It's great. That one?
But look, if you're...
I don't know.
Oh, come on. If you're on stage for 2 hours, and Gaga gives a great concert. I saw her perform last year. And she's actually singing. She's not lip-syncing. She's at, you know... Yeah. I mean, and you're running around, and anybody can take bad pictures of anybody at any time. If you're on stage for like 90 minutes...
Yeah, but you don't need to be wearing dental floss. I mean...
Okay.
Right?
Granted.
Well, that's what my mom calls that underwear.
Dental floss?
Mario, why you wear the dental floss? And I'm like, Mom, it's a dental floss.
Do you wear outfits like that?
She's kind of right. No.
Okay. Well, you know, I think she should own her body. I think she's comfortable with herself.
Curves.
And yeah.
I don't know about that one. I mean, like, you're just already making it worse.
But that's not a flattering photograph.
Come on, guys. What do you think? No. I mean,
wow. See? Yeah, but it's a totally unrealistic standard. Like,
Anderson, are you serious? Look at this.
Well, so what, though? She's performing. I mean, it's not as if anybody can, you know, if you're walking down the street, someone could snap a bad picture of you, and you have no bad angles.
I mean...
Look, I think it's totally unfair. If she was some guy, you don't hear people talking about Billy Joel saying like, oh, you know what, he's gained a couple of pounds.
No. I mean... But here's the thing. I'm not saying anything about her weight gain. Hey, I had 40 extra pounds on me before. I know what weight gain is like, but you're not going to see me wearing that. And it's not because you can't wear that. It's just, that's just not, you're not... It's just too much. Like you're totally
Listen, I watch Honey Boo Boo and June, and I think, you know, June rocks her bathing suit out at the water park slide with everybody else.
But no one's gonna criticize her wearing a bathing suit.
See, now this is mean. Somebody on Facebook, Billy says she ate the whole meat dress.
Oh my God! All right. I actually sat behind her when she wore the meat dress at the VMAs. I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, here's Jody. I agree with Jody. Jody, Lady Gaga rocks. So what if she gained weight? Weight you can lose. Stupidity and labeling you cannot.
100%.
Yes.
100%. I'm not not criticizing the weight gain, and the people that are criticizing her for the weight gain, I mean,
Right.
come on, she looks.
You're saying she shouldn't be rocking the same outfits?
Don't wear the dental floss.
Why not? You know what? She's Lady Gaga. I mean, anyway.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree.
I don't want to get on my high horse about this, but
Your
I
audience
think
is
women
with
are
me,
held
right?
to a completely unrealistic standard. No, I think women are held to a completely unrealistic standard. It's like this other story that as I saw in the news, that now, you know, it used to be, I guess, that women were plucking their eyebrows. That was the big fashion. Everyone wanted, like, Gwen Stefani pencil thin years ago. And now fuller eyebrows are apparently come back into vogue. And now all these women are feeling that they have to have actual eyebrow transplants. So, yeah.
Which is going to get funky because...
They want to look like Megan Fox. And doctors are saying all these women are coming to them with pictures of Megan Fox saying, I want eyebrows like these. And they actually are transplanting now the hair from the head onto the eyebrows.
But there's no way they're going to, like, lay very well. Like, I can't imagine that's going to quite work so well.
Well, apparently it costs about $8,000, which again, yeah, exactly.
Totally reasonable.
And it continues to grow like head hair. So you actually have to.
But you have to trim them anyway. I have to trim my eyebrows.
No, but I think you have to trim it much more aggressively. I mean, if I did that, I get my hair cut like every 2 weeks, basically. I would have to be like shaving my eyebrows every 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Be like, remember Andy Rooney? Like, you know, God bless him. But
oh my God.
remember?
It's
Don't you
true.
ever see guys who have those eyebrows like at a certain point, and you're like,
oh,
does no one just in your life just say to you, you know
yes,
what?
they
just
do.
Cut them.
They do. My dad does that. I tell my dad all the time. So now what I have to do to be like, oh, Dad, you have something. And I rip it out of his eye. And he gets so mad because I'm like, let me just trim them for you, please. No. No.
Why? He just doesn't care?
He's a stubborn Greek. He doesn't listen.
Gladys on Facebook said, if I had the money, I would. Mine are very thin. I have to use an eyebrow pencil every day. But that's the thing. A lot of people have plucked so much, which I never understood. I never understood that whole threading thing. Again,
but everyone's doing it, and when it's a fad, you do it, and then you suffer for it later. I had a woman in church stop me in 8th grade and said, whatever you do not touch your eyebrows. And I listened to her, thank God,
yes.
when everyone did that, and I would be here getting a transplant.
Again, you don't see men being forced to, like, tweeze and pluck their eyebrows.
You guys are lucky. You don't have to do all this stuff.
But then women shouldn't have to do it either. I think it's completely unfair. I just think it's an unrealistic standard and expectation that women are held to.
It's true, but...
All right. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have more of the first 15. We'll be right back. Also, Tom Bergeron is going to join us to talk about Dancing with the Stars. We'll be right back. Co-host is Maria Menounos from the Extra. You were on Dancing with the Stars.
Yep.
You persevered despite injuries.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
thank you.
Dancing with the Stars All Stars. The 15th season is now on, and the host Tom Bergeron is going to join us. He's actually joining us right now on satellite. Tom, how's it going?
Hi, Anderson. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Tom.
By the way, could I just mention, I was listening to your first few minutes. Lady Gaga, if she's smoking pot, from what I understand, that creates the munchies. Yeah. That's where the weight gain came from.
That's true.
You know, I think we just
This is what I've heard.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah. What else have you heard about marijuana there, Tom?
I was too busy getting my eyebrows restructured.
Oh, my God, I love you.
Yes. I'm glad that you're rocking the gray hair. I'm glad I'm not the only gray hair person around.
No,
so what should we look for this 15th season? This is the All-Star Edition.
This is the All-Star Edition. This is sort of a celebration of the entire series. We have a number of former champions, runners-up, fan favorites, all coming back. It's going to be a spray-tanned bloodbath.
Now, why isn't Maria Menounos in the All-Star Edition? I think she should be.
Can I be honest with you? It's her laugh.
Oh my God!
Wait a minute, you're talking to a guy who laughs like a 12-year-old girl, so what's wrong with her laugh?
You loved my laugh, Tom.
I do. We turned it into a drinking game on the show, as a matter of fact.
Wow, you do have a laugh, don't you?
It's right in here.
I'm so glad to have somebody else who has a ridiculous laugh.
Hey.
Yes, it's very nice.
Oh, good.
Yes. Did you always have that laugh?
I want
Yes.
to.
Yeah.
I think I want to auto-tune both of your laughs as a ringtone.
Oh my goodness.
Someone actually has done a ringtone of my laugh.
Did they?
Yeah, I heard it on somebody's phone.
I would like to do that. I think it could be a really great alarm for people in the
Tom,
morning.
who are you looking for this year? I mean, who do you think is going to be the breakout this year?
Well, I always hesitate to mention favorites because why piss off the rest of them?
Yes.
So I think everybody's going to be equally wonderful except for the first person who's voted off, and that'll be.
But don't you think it's going to be so hard this season? I was thinking about this last night.
Yeah.
You know, you have. From our season, I got to see what Donald Driver's fan base was like, right? I mean, the football guys, they've got a fan base. Then you've got the race car driver fan base and the Olympic fan base. You know, the people that don't have those fan bases are the ones that are going to have the most difficulty, whether they're the best dancers or not, because they have such rabid fans behind them.
I'm always rooting. I always root for the person who like faints, who passes out. I like the backstory.
Or the Rocky of their season.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding, because I'm like, I told Anderson, I go, I felt like Rocky during my season.
Well, you were like
Maria,
Rocky. You went through it.
To your point.
Yeah.
To your point, Maria, this season's different in that the fan bases also include the fan bases that they developed when they were in their previous season. So it's different in that everybody's not coming in cold and new to the show.
Exactly.
They've all been on it. Many of them have won it already.
Yeah.
So.
You feel like you have an even playing field when you come in the way we did, but if I was on this season, I'd be like, I'm going to be toast, even if I'm the best dancer.
It's going to be cutthroat. There's going to be blood is spilt on that dance floor. I'm convinced of that. Tom, we wish you the best on the season. Tune in to Dancing with the Stars.
See you there Monday night.
Yeah, they got a two-night premiere starting Monday at 8, 7 Central on ABC. And you did a flash mob recently.
I did. Well, we did it extra, actually. We
like the Gangnam?
Yeah, you guys know Psy from Korea. He did this. He made this popular, this dance style. So I called up my boss, Lisa G, and Teresa at Extra, and I said, we really want to do a flash mob. My assistant and I have this like dream to do this flash mob. And she said, all right, kid, go for it. And I was like, okay. So we put this thing together. We asked people on Craigslist and Facebook, and we had like this midnight rehearsal in the park across the street. Well, we had like 50 people, but I kept telling everyone, just show up on Monday and we'll include you. And then we had almost 2,000 people show up.
Let's play the clip.
It was crazy. Okay, so teach us what we're doing here.
So steps like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Open Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
Wow, you know it.
This is good? Oh, yeah.
He had no idea.
Yeah.
We totally surprised him. And the worst part was I was having such anxiety as I'm standing up there because I'm like, oh my God, it's coming. Oh my God, it's about to happen. And I had to like manhandle him to get him to go where I needed him to go. And I knew the cues to the music. I'm like,
funny.
I have to beat them up and I gotta like drag him along with me.
That's funny. We got a great show. Claire Danes is on the show today. Also, Amanda Knox's ex-boyfriend is on the show. Also, by the way, this new toy has just been released, a Furby. Everybody in the audience is getting a Furby. It's sort of, I don't know how they even works. Oh, here it works.